Welcome. I'm Nigel. I'm the curator of this esteemed establishment. We call them my business, a library, a place where books are kept. Do you know what a book is? Are you familiar with that? I do wonder. You may be familiar with perhaps one of these, what they call a smartphone. I'm afraid I don't quite understand what is smart about it. Because you see, intelligence requires deep, rational thought. And this phone, it does not require deep, rational thought. You simply press buttons on it, and it does things for you. What kind of growth is that as a person to press buttons on a device and it simply does things for you? It's no effort at all. I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, you were looking for a book. Yes, of course, yes, a book is what in fact you were here to get. You were not looking for a lecture on smartphones. Yes, I can find you books. I have many of them here in my esteemed library, sorted into the timeless, fantastical Dewey Decimal System. Oh, sometimes I just have to let it wash over me. Let it trickle down your spine like rain water. The Dewey Decimal System, it holds the fabric of all academia together. It stretches out across the fabric of time, and in its grasp it holds the intellectual, the adventurous, the finely tuned, peer-reviewed academic research. Oh, it is a beautiful thing. I just love the Dewey Decimal System. I would be overjoyed to use its machinations to find you within the annals of this library, the book that you desire. Now, tell me, what, pray tell, is the name of this book that you desire? The Cat in the Hat. That's hardly esteemed literature. Dr. Seuss. If that is really what you want, if you're so sure that you would like Dr. Seuss, a bit of rhymey, wimey, dimey, pimey. Of course, it is not my job to judge the choices that people make when they enter my library. It is merely my job to deliver unto you the literature that you desire, using that precious Dewey Decimal System. Would I get on with it? You're a little bit impatient, aren't you? Also, this is a library, so you should really keep your voice down. You know, you should be kind to service employees. They can really make your life a living hell. No, come back, come back, come back. I will find you your book. I'm fairly certain that someone checked out the last copy of The Cat in the Hat. But, hold on. I think I have something in here that might interest you. Just give me a moment to scrounge around a bit and find it for you. Yes? Okay, great. I will find it very quickly using the Dewey Decimal System, and I will bring it back to you, delivered unto you, this book. Yes, okay, great. Just stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna get it for you. Okay, great. Okay. So, turns out we're a little limited on the books that I can give you right now, seeing as how I am a little bit quarantined and I don't have access to most of the books in the library. It's making the Dewey Decimal System kind of useless here. Not much point in it, is there, when there aren't a whole lot of books to look through anyway. But, be that as it may, I have found you an amazing piece of literature that you can read and absorb and relax yourself with. Until you fall asleep, not from boredom, no, from, what is the word? Intellectual growth? Yes, so without further ado, here is the book. Isn't it majestic? Wonderful. C++ for dummies. Oh, don't give me that. Look at it. Tippity tippity tap. C++. Yes. You can learn to program in one of the most popular languages of the day in the programming sector, which is, I might add, not only a lucrative sector financially, yes, but it is also a very respectable intellectual intellectual what? Culture? Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm not quite sure. I had the word, and then it escaped me. I must meditate on this. Don't look at me like I'm weirdo. Okay, maybe I'm a bit of a weirdo, but be that as it may, this book, C++ for dummies. Not that I am saying you are a dummy. There is nothing shameful about starting from the very beginning of a problem, of a skill, and slowly working your way up. No shame at all. Very respectable. And I can assure you, I was not always this esteemed. I had to work my way up the librarian's ladder, and let me assure you, the librarian hierarchy is vicious, brutal, as are things that no living man can erase from his memory. Horrific, brutal, brooding, catastrophic. That's not a word. Catastrophic things. I know what words to use. But I can gift this book to you. Well, not gift, but loan. And if it's not back within a certain time, I might have to charge you a little something. It's just standard procedure. Can't have people just keeping the books forever necessarily. I mean, I support the idea of giving people access to free books. It's very important for education, but this is just one of those policies that I don't really have any control over. What? It's just... oh, come on. Just take the book. Can you... do you want the book? You don't want the book? Oh, that's very disappointing. I hadn't expected that to happen. I look into the sea of crashing ocean waves of torment and terror, and I see the face of a storm of Thor's great wrath crashing down on my conscious being. You have rejected the book that I have found for you. It is very sad. Tippity, tippity, tappity sad. I don't know what I shall do in the absence of your enthusiasm for this great piece of academic advancement. C++ for dummies. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave. Oh, okay, come back. Don't, no, please. I was just having a moment. I swear I will not ask you to leave again. It was a lapse in judgment. Please stick around. We have more to discuss. I love a willing audience. Did I say that out loud? I meant I love to have a normal, respectable conversation with an equal who is on the same academic level as me. Oh dear, I'm not very good at this socializing thing, am I? No, it's okay. You can tell me. You can say it to my face. You, sir, are terrible at this. Well, you don't have to say it that harshly. Okay, I get it. I did not tell you you could use vulgarity to Okay, come on. I get the picture. Yes. You have made your point. I will do my best to reel in my, what did you call it, sense of intellectual superiority over all things. I will try to relate more to the common man, to find my way down from the majestic sea of... Oh, you're gone, aren't you? No, you're really not coming back this time. Okay, well, if you do decide to come back, I still have a copy of C++ for Dummies. Tippity-tippity-top. Oh well. I can still read it. Let's see, what is this? This first part, author's acknowledgements. That's not particularly interesting, is it? Oh, here's something. What is C++? C++ is an object-oriented, low-level ANCI and ISO standard programming language. Oh god, I'm falling asleep reading it. I don't blame you for not taking it. Dear God, I need a better stock of books on hand. Well, this has been fun, but I need to go dunk my head in a bucket of ice cold water. Really clears the senses so that I may... Oh dear. I don't have anything more pretentious to say.